wherever you are watching from the different parts of the world. I kindly welcome you back to the Izexon Amid YouTube Sports channel, as always, where we give analysis on the trending sports news. But currently, right now, we are in the Champions League week, where action is massive from all the teams. Those that are improving are improving. Those that have been beaten, we hope they can improve on that. But however, today I will be talking about the game of Manchester City against Leipzig, where the defending champions have gotten another win, making it 2-2. Those are 6 points, and they are on top of the table as we expected. Remember previously, when they met around the quarterfinals the previous season, it went 1-1. However, when it turned at the Etihad Stadium, Manchester City wrapped up PSG almost with 7-2, which was such a huge performance. This time, Manchester City, I remember it had lost 2 consecutive games against Newcastle, and then in the Premier League, when they were beaten by Wolverhampton, courtesy of Hee Hwang-chan goal that made them to lose their first game in the Premier League. However, this time, coach Pepe Guardiola, I think, has revised his notes, or has gotten his notes very well, in that the absence of Rodri, who was given a red card as in the previous week. That made Manchester City be beaten 2 consecutive games. This time in the Champions League, was around helping the team. The likes of Doku were around, and the likes of Julian Alvarez were around. Their star player, that is Erling Haaland, started the game. The likes of Jack Grealish were also there. However, the biggest headline was made by Julian Alvarez, who came on from the bench in the 79th minute when the game was still 1-1. However, he had a bender or a screamer in the 84th minute to seal off the game. As time went on, when Leipzig was pushing for an equalizer, Manchester City got them on a counter-attack, and Julian Alvarez, the Argentine or the World Cup winner who scored 4 goals in the World Cup, was the lead role when he slotted a throw pass to Jeremy Doku, the new signing by Pepe Guardiola, who was really impressed in his 2 games, since he started this season, he has so far gotten 2 important goals for Manchester City, making him one of the biggest headlines currently at the Etihad Stadium, and he scored another goal in the 90+ minute to seal off the win for Manchester City. Manchester City really looked impressive from the midfield, from the defense, everywhere they are pressing. PSG only wanted a point in this game. However, Manchester City were not satisfied with 1 point. They wanted to take all the 3 points, so they kept pushing to the limit until they made sure that they got these points in Germany. Manchester City hasn't been traveling very well in Germany, whereby it had been getting some difficulties in the Champions League matches away. However, this time against Leipzig, that looked impressive, more so at the weekend when they drew with Bayern Munich. This time, Manchester City had their notes above Leipzig, so they had to settle in for a win that they had come for, commenting or cementing that they did not take the Champions League by luck or by mistake when they beat Inter Milan 1-0, a courtesy of a second half goal from Rodri. This time, they are really defending the title in that their performances are really impressive. So that's how the game went, making sure that Guardiola can really prepare for his weekend game on Sunday that will be playing against Team Arsenal. That's how the game went. But substitute Julian Alvarez and substitute Jeremy Doku made the headlines in this intense game, making sure that Manchester City can continue with their 100% record this season in the Champions League. Subscribe, comment, share. Till yours, I'm Izexon Amido. I'm out for now.